Jose Fernandez makes his way to the plate to get us started here in the bottom of inning number 3. Now a swing and a ball pulled down the line to third. And no shot there for Headley. It's past him, a fair ball.
Boy, and just when you think you're all set up with the pitcher leading off an inning, this happens. Just goes to show you, you take anyone for granted up there, they can come back and hurt you.
Back to the top of the order now, and that'll bring in the left fielder, Reed Johnson. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1. A runner at first with no outs here. Out in front here as this is pulled down the third base line. And this will stay inside the third base bag. A fair ball. Throw comes back in quickly, so they're at first and second now with nobody out. Jeff Baker will stand in here. He doubled his first time around. This is hit sharply to the left side. That's in there, base hit. And they'll quickly get it in here to hold that runner at third base. Giancarlo Stanton will dig in here with the bases loaded now. And their best opportunity yet to get on the board.
They've had a few chances and come up empty, so they can't let this one get away from them.
And obviously looking for the ground ball here as this misses low. It's 1-0. And he couldn't pull that one back as he clearly broke the plane to the plate, and that'll be ruled a strike. Bud Black wondering how his guys are going to get out of this one. And he lays off for a ball, 2-1.
Well, you know, 3 straight hits are bad enough, but now he's making things even worse by falling behind the next guy.
And this could be trouble now. It's 3-1. Would you say he's not really finishing his pitches at this point?
That's a good way to put it. It looks like he's aiming a little too much, and that's not working for him.
Now, meanwhile here, this ball is crushed. It is high. It's deep. And it's a grand slam. So he promptly unloads the bases with that one as the Marlins have opened up a 4-1 lead.
Well, he painted himself into an almost impossible situation on the mound. The conditions were ripe, and you know, when you're facing a guy like this with the bases loaded, you just get that feeling that he's going to do something special, and boy did he ever right there.
Casey McGee will try it again. He flew out his first pitch coming. Now here's a ball hit sharply toward the right side. In there, a base hit.
Boy, they are really sticking it to him right here. That's the 5th hit he's coughed up in this inning alone, and you gotta believe that that leash is getting a little bit shorter with each passing batter.
Garrett Jones will stand in. He grounded out his first time. Now the first pitch. And this ball's pulled on the ground down the line to first. Cabrera for 1. On to Alonso, but it won't be in time, and they'll just get the 1. So 1 out now for the Marlins in their half of the third. And that'll bring in Jared Saltalamacchia. And he'll try to crowd him there to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. You know, you start to worry that maybe this already has the makings of a short outing.
And that's not what that man right there wants to hear. He'd hate to have to make a change this early, but he might have to.
And, ooh, looked like a definite pitcher's pitch there on the inside, 1-1. Right on that pitch that time as he wraps it into center field, a base hit. Throw comes back in quickly, so put the runners at first and second now, still with only one away.
Boy, he has really taken a pounding out there. That is 6 hits he's given up in just this inning alone. And what are they waiting for, man? You've got to get this guy out of there.
Marcell Ozuna will dig in here. He flew out his first time around. And a fastball's off the plate away. It's ball 1.
And even though he's given up his share of hits so far, he still hasn't walked anybody, so at least he's got that going for him.
And this could wind up being a bullpen kind of game, as we've got action down there right now when we're only in the 3rd inning. Here's a 1-0. Now a ball hit high down the left field line, but back in amongst the spectators. Foul. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
And one thing you can't do here, you cannot lose him and load the bases. He's still got a couple pitches to play with, but I'd expect this one to be somewhere in a strike zone.
Chopped now to short. Can they get 2? To second for 1. And he'll have to hold on to it there as the takeout slide had him well off balance.
Well, this is a pretty smart decision here at second base. He's got that clock running in his head, so he knows he's about to take a shot. So at that point, why risk throwing this ball into the dugout or into the 10th row? He just absorbs the hit, and he hangs on to the baseball.
Derek Dietrich is in with 2 away as he takes a ball 1-0.
And this is a guy that needs to throw that curveball for strikes.
Yeah, when he doesn't have command on it, that's when he has to lean on his fastball. And sometimes that'll get him in trouble.
Three and 0 now.
Well, he's going to have to straighten himself out here pretty quickly, or he's going to be in danger of coming out of this ball game.
Here he comes on 3-0. That one's in there, 3-1.
Yeah, he needed that one to avoid loading the bases, but it's still a long road back from here.
Fastball in there, 3-2.
And now 3-2, 2 out. He'll be helped by the fact that that runner will get a head start out there.
And he misses with it for ball 4, so the bases will be loaded now with 2 away.
Well, at the very least, this is going to allow the pitcher to hit here in this inning now instead of having to lead off the next inning.
Jose Fernandez will stand in now with the bases loaded, 2 away, and a chance to really help himself out.
And at the very least, he's got to focus on getting something in play. He can really help himself out with just a simple single here.
And he takes ball 1.
And this is a spot where you got a chance to put away a team early. So this becomes a very important at-bat for both teams.
And that's swung on and fouled straight back. Swung on and missed. 1-2 now.
You can bet they'd love to have him get out of this without having to call in that bullpen just yet.
Here's a hard hit ball back up the middle, and that's through into center field. Base hit. And the second runner will pull up stakes over at third, so 1 run is in and the bases stay loaded with 2 away.
And you wonder now how close they are to chasing this starting pitcher. That's 5 runs home now in this inning alone, and in most cases that's pretty much enough for a manager to pull the plug.
And now Bud Black is up out of the Padres dugout heading for the mound. And he's going to motion for his bullpen here. That'll do it for the starter tonight. Don Roach is going to come on to pitch here, and seeing as though it's just the 3rd inning. And obviously a big spot here with the bases loaded, so he'll step out to rethink things. Reed Johnson stands in for the 3rd time now as he takes a look at a ball. It's 1-0. I think that man right there is reaching the end of his wits.
Oh, his team is absolutely imploding right now, and it basically came out of nowhere.
Now Johnson will await the 1-0. Nowhere to put him here as he falls behind now 2-0. Bad time for the strike zone to go MIA.
Yeah, and he could have used that one, no doubt about it.
Three and 0 now.
And that questionable call on the previous pitch, it really changes the at-bat because he doesn't want to just lay one in there on 2-0. Now it's 3-0, and the tide is not working in his favor.
And that misses. Ball 4. A run will come in to score.
Well, that definitely didn't go according to plan. Comes right out of the bullpen to walk the first guy he faces and force home a run. You have to wonder if he'll even get another shot to redeem himself.
Jeff Baker will stand in another dangerous spot here in the inning as this ball game is hanging on the precipice of getting out of hand.
Yeah, I think you have to get this guy if you're going to have any chance of sticking around. Even a single here might put this one out of reach.
Late on the fastball there as this one skied out towards straightaway right. Venable is there to put it away and finally put an end to the inning. So they strike for 6 in the inning as there's the big blow, the grand slam home run. We're through 3 here in Miami. Jed That's on the ground to short. This should end the inning. And indeed it will. He throws him out at first, and the side is retired. The dangerous Giancarlo Stanton will stand in now to lead things off, and he'll do so with the same pitcher still out there. Seems he's earned himself another inning.
I think that's a definite vote of confidence, but he's done a nice job since coming in, so you might as well ride that hot hand.
First 2 pitches off the mark here. It's 2-0. Oh, and he took a big swing at that one as this is driven out to deep left center field. And that ball is out of here. A solo home run here off the bat of Giancarlo Stanton. His second of the game, and the lead is now 7-2.
Well, it seems to me like we've seen this before. His second home run of the ball game, and it would seem to me that he hit that one harder than he did the last one, so he's definitely locked in.
Casey, and it